So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to put our attention to our upcoming product launch. Let's talk about TruIQ, Analytics Studio, a next-generation platform designed to deliver powerful insights for smarter credit and risk decisions. It's something which is built to empower lenders and businesses with advanced analytics. TruIQ offers those intuitive tools that transform data into actionable intelligence, driving more accurate underwriting, portfolio management, and customer engagement. For this, let's call upon stage the Chief Data and Analytics Officer of TransUnion CIBIL. Let's give it up for Mr. Anish Parulekar.
Hello. Hello, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. It feels great to be back at the GFF every year. It's becoming great and great. Like it's just a fantastic show. Get to meet a lot of old colleagues, interact with a lot of fintech professionals. So it's fantastic to be back here. A lot of people who actually know me. About 3.5 months back, I was a practitioner in a large bank, and one of the things we used to joke around in the bank is like model development is like, creating a car through an assembly line process, right? There is months of planning, there is raw material needed, there is, there are different quality checks which need to happen. You need to ensure that every stage you're building, somebody is validating, a partner or a peer team is validating this. And if something goes wrong, you got to recall the car, right? So it's very similar to that. And I know all of us have been there, done that in terms of how we have built these models overall, right? So, but and in today's world, that time is no longer in months. I mean, we are talking days and even hours here. But still, we see a lot of organizations, fintechs, and NBFCs struggle with this, right? Specifically, they are still, we do see when we talk to our clients and partners that they are actually having a lot of outdated processes. They're using fragmented data, and they have long turnaround times. So how do we kind of solve this, problem for fintechs and lenders together? Like how do we kind of ensure that we are coming to the next and we are taking these decisions faster? Because every decision made faster helps in resolving credit cost, helps in actually getting your business decision out faster and better than your competitors out there, right? So let me kind of talk through few examples of what everybody kind of goes through, right? And these are real life examples. These are examples which we have taken from the industry of what people go through in their regular things. So like, let's say first, building a risk scorecard, right? So you want to build a risk scorecard with, when you don't have enough data on it, or you want to launch a product, what we call a cold start. How do we kind of do it? How do we ensure that the availability of data is going to be there? Peer group data is available at your hands regularly, month on month, where you can actually recalibrate the models, build new things. If you're not in vehicle finance, how do you get into vehicle finance? If you're not in consumer durable, how do you get into consumer durable, right? So that's kind of a first thing with a lot of our clients kind of talk about, right? The second one is on how do we generate pre-approved offers, not just for our existing to lender base, but also on our prospect base? Like, how do we do that? How do we ensure that you're preserving the privacy of the prospect? Like, how these pre-approved offers can be put into place? How can you code your policy inside regularly, month on month, without any data friction, and still protecting the privacy of the individual and the partners involved as well, right? Then we of course talk about building co-lending risk. This is a big thing. We have seen the regulator kind of talk about co-lending. There have been regulations which actually are even more warmer in terms of how do we expand this? How do partners work together in expanding in expanding co-lending platforms together, build scorecards together? How do two lenders can join forces, have a data room which protects the privacy of each other's data, have bureau data attached to it, and create models quickly and launch them, right? So this I think this is going to be familiar to a lot of you in terms of how useful this is in terms of your co-lending partnership. And then finally, another one which we see is on co-brand cards, right? Basically on co-brand cards, we see how do we create propensity, how do we ensure that we create cohorts, affinity sections for attracting like specific propensity segments who can actually come, and you can create offers for those again between two lenders, between two co-brand card partnerships as well. So these are some things which we heard across when we worked with clients, which are very very here and now, and we kind of work towards it. And how do we solve this, right? So our answer to this is kind of our TruIQ Analytics Studio. It is a TransUnion CIBIL cloud-based data analytics platform which helps you to transform the development of your models and deployment of your models at a great scale, right? It gives you access to large amount of bureau data. It gives you access to a lot of attributes used in scores, which including the CIBIL score. It gives you access to these pre-created attributes. It helps you to have pre-created coding templates. It gives you the flexibility of coding this in R and Python. And you can do this in a very secure and privacy space. Well-regulated, secure, and privacy space. So it's all added in kind of one product for this, right? And also you can use, you can actually unlock the entire potential of bureau here. So if you want to transform your development of models, and yes, you can also build these models yourself, or you can also take expertise of the data scientists which we have to work along with you to create these models. So both these things can happen in this specific product as well. The other part where we feel that it's really going to be useful in terms of the regulations, in terms of sharing of data, which I spoke about before. So if you are looking for a product which can have model development, transform your model development, reduce turnaround times, unlock the huge potential of bureau data, then TruIQ Analytics Studio is your launchpad, right? And basically, I want to kind of also end this thing by saying, like, we want to create a great credit risk model environment for everybody, which will be faster, which will be smarter, and which will be together. So thank you. I would like to invite now Bhavesh Jain, MD and CEO of TransUnion CIBIL, David Finch, Global Fintech Head of TransUnion, to come on the stage for launching the TruIQ product. So can we have the video AV, please?
Customer behavior is always evolving. Yet one thing remains constant. They want answers fast. But many organizations, regardless of size, struggle to meet their demands, largely due to outdated processes and lags in data access that unintentionally slows down the model building lifecycle. Majority of our members have a need to access credit data available with TransUnion CIBIL for model building and scorecard development. And many of these members have a need to analyze this data from their own premises. They also say it can take over a month to develop a machine learning model and another month to deploy it, turnaround times that can lead to lost revenue. Introducing TruIQ Analytics Studio, a TransUnion CIBIL hosted cloud-based data analytics service to build credit risk models using pre-populated code templates or create your own to deploy wherever you want. Use R or Python in popular tools for data exploration, model development, and testing. Rather than waiting long lead times for data, get rapid access to TransUnion CIBIL's proprietary data, scores, and industry-leading algorithms. Have thousands of attributes, 20+ scores, and a vast archive of data, and trillions of rows of data at your fingertips. Leverage pre-built code templates to jumpstart your model building process. Modify them to meet your requirement or import your own. Easily export and deploy models into your own environment for use. Plus, get guidance and support from TransUnion CIBIL's data science and analytics experts during your model development process. It's time to speed up your model development lifecycle with TruIQ Analytics Studio. To learn more, please get in touch with your TransUnion CIBIL representative.
Good morning, everyone. Super excited to be back at GFF and really proud to launch the TruIQ Analytics Studio to serve the consumers and credit institutions better in India, and look forward to engage with all of you all over the next 3 days. Thank you so much.